All right, for your money, with tomorrow being Valentine's Day, it's time to reflect on how much money impacts relationships, especially healthy long-term relationships. That's the key here. Money expert Andy Mattingly is joining us in the studio now to show us all how do we talk to our significant others, our loved ones about money. Such a tough conversation to have. Why are financial matters so important to discuss early on in a relationship?
Well, it's really important because money issues are still the #1 reason that couples break up or marriages end. So it's really important to have that discussion if you want to keep your relationship going.
There's also that fine line, Andy. At what point do couples start talking about it?
Well, on your first date, you shouldn't start talking about credit score and things like that. But you can, after you see the relationship is going somewhere, you can start thinking about easy things like student loan debt, credit card debt, because it's just really important to find out what's going on with someone.
Yeah, and then let's say the relationship gets a little more serious. What do you talk about then?
Well, that's when you can start talking about some of the long-term goals and what their net worth is, and if they have any issues, because you hate to get married and then try to make a big financial move and find out that someone had been hiding something from you. So it's really important to have those discussions.
You know, we all hear the statistics about divorce rates and how it relates back to money. What are some of the bigger reasons couples have those difficulties?
Well, probably one of the biggest is that they don't agree on what's a safe to spend amount without talking to someone else. Because some people may think, if you spend anything over $100, we need to talk. And someone else may say, well, I can spend up to $1,000 before we need to talk. So if you could come to an agreement, you'll solve a lot of your squabbles.
Yeah. I'm scared to ask this next question. Do couples have to have similar financial habits in order to be successful?
No, they really don't. And a lot of times, if opposites really attract in all areas, and even in money situations, it's kind of good because if you have someone who likes to spend and someone who likes to save, if they meet in the middle, that's probably a good relationship because the saver spends a little more and the spender saves a little bit more, and it works out great.
All right, I'm going to check this air check and save it on my desktop for future reference. What is the most important advice you have for couples to avoid money problems?
Well, I think probably the biggest thing is to make sure that they're always compromising and they always look at it as a team and have those long-term goals. So you don't look at it as a win for yourself. Whenever you make a financial decision, it's kind of a point for the team and you're always pushing forward together.
All right. Appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully no squabbles on this holiday.
Exactly.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.